everyone. I'm Kathy.
And I'm Pat.
And we're Calm Sea Cruise. And we're on a 6-night cruise. We have an overnight in Cabo and a stop in Ensenada. And we're on the Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas. And we are on day 6 of our cruise. And we're ready to go to the main dining room. And then this evening to go see a production in the Royal Theatre. It's called Live, Love, Legs. And we're going to first start off our evening in the Schooner Bar. And we want to talk about what we did last night. So last night, Pat, who did we meet at Schooner's Bar?
Yeah, we went to the Schooner Bar after we got ready for our dinner, which we'll talk about. We had a specialty dining dinner yesterday. So we went to Schooner Bar and our drinks. We ran into a person who ended up talking to. It was interesting because it had a little parallel to some things we were have coming up. It was a mother and son in their 20s. Mm-hmm. That the mother was taking her children, there were more than one, on the cruise with them. And we have something planned in May of next year where we're taking our two 20-something-year-old children with us on the cruise. So we asked we asked questions of both of them about how they felt about, was the mother taking the children on the cruise, or were the children just going with their mother on the cruise, and were there obligations there about hanging out all the time? Did they have to? Did the children feel obligated to do things with their mother all the time, or could they hang out?
Just did he like cruising, the son? Because our kids have not cruised ever before.
Yeah.
So
it's a little different though. He talked about going cruising when he was like 5 years old though. He has been probably on 20 cruises, so he grew up cruising, so it's a little bit different. So it's just we're just curious if any of you have cruised with your children, older children. I'm sure a lot of you have had your younger children with you, but with your with your older children, whether they're married or not, or boyfriend girlfriends with them as they go cruising with you, just to see what that's like and how the dynamic is between. Is there an obligation that they think they have to do everything with you, or is there is there a dynamic where they're like, they get on the cruise and say see ya?
And if they enjoy cruising as much as you do. And I misspoke. We didn't go to the main dining room last night. We went to Jamie's specialty dining, and I had again, it was our first time here on this trip going to specialty dining. And I had the bruschetta appetizer, and then the green salad, and I had bolognese pasta, and then for dessert I had a chocolate brownie. And then he gave us, it was the ultimate garlic bread. Yeah.
Jamie's is the Italian, especially Italian restaurant on Ovation of the Seas. A lot of the royal ships will have Giovanni's or Giovanni's Table. This ship still has Jamie's, which I think is the older version of their Italian restaurant on royal ships. So yeah, we had our appetizers, and then the waiter brought us their garlic. Basically, it's garlic bread, which is just
it was
very sinful. It's full of butter and garlic and other things. So that was very good. I had calamari. I don't generally have a lot of seafood in general because I'm deadly allergic to shellfish. So I don't have a lot of seafood at home, but I had calamari in the main dining room, and I just had calamari here just to kind of see what the difference was. And the calamari that I had for appetizer at Jamie's was much better. It was cooked really, really well. Calamari has like a minute between super raw and rubber band. So it was cooked really well.
And my bruschetta was really
Bruschetta
good.
was good. I had lasagna, which was really, really good. Your pasta and my lasagna had both had bolognese, so we happened to have the same sauce on both of them. The lasagna was massive, really tasty, very, very good. So we had actually similar meal, pasta with the same sauce, just in different forms. But it was really good. Desserts, I had like a cheesecake, lemon cheesecake with like 8 inches of meringue on top.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
I don't know why, but it did.
And I had a brownie. I just wish that it had like raspberry sauce.
It wasn't.
I like
the desserts were weren't as good as the rest of the meal. Let's just put it that way. They were just kind of average desserts. But it was overall it was good. I wouldn't say it was spectacular, but it was good.
Yeah, it was. It was. I think we were spoiled by the main dining room.
Yeah, the thing is, the main dining room food is so good on the ship that you're looking for a real big difference, because you're paying for specialty dining a big upcharge, bigger, more than you used to. But I didn't see a huge difference that paid for that upcharge. So
well, and I think what's different that I like about Royal Caribbean is when you're in the main dining room, you get to know your waiter and
they have
yeah, so it's that too.
Set dining time, so you're seeing the same waiter all the time and the same people. We have cruised a lot on Norwegian, which is anytime dining, so you don't have the same waiter, you don't have the same table ever. So it's just give and take of the two different styles of main dining of MDRs. So anyway.
Well, and then we went to the Royal Theatre. Michael Hawley, the juggler, and we were planning because Pat didn't really want to go.
I was going, do I really want to see a juggler? But
we ended up staying, and the bartender, we sat in the back, and the bartender, he remembered his drink. So it was.
It's bad when the bartenders remember you. Anyway, but the person was called the juggler. He did like 2 things of juggling. This is more comedy and just sort of interactive entertainment. He was very entertaining.
Yeah.
It was very funny. It was kind of one of those Tonight Show acts that had lots of moving parts to it, and had the audience involved, and it was good.
Yeah, I liked it.
If it was juggling, I would have left.
Yeah.
But it wasn't juggling. He was very entertaining.
And then we went back to the Schooner Bar where the pianist James Wallace was singing, and then he wants you to give recommendations for songs. So maybe we call to action on that one.
Yeah, if you were there, what songs would you have given the person to play? What's your favorite songs for? It's kind of the sing along songs at the piano bar. So that's kind of what he was going for. Interesting crowd, because he had anything from very today songs to songs from the 50s. There was it was before there was there was disco songs and then there was songs from the 50s that he was playing. So it just shows the diversity of what you run into on a cruise. So that was yesterday anyway.
And then today you had to work.
Yeah,
so.
Today was a work day for me. I had a lot. Actually, had more to do today than I thought I was going to have. So I was pretty busy, pretty much until noon.
Yeah, and then we ate at the Windjammer. I went to
Windjammer
breakfast.
For lunch.
Yeah, and then lunch, and then we're in Ensenada today.
Yep, we're in Ensenada today. It's the last day of the cruise. Tomorrow is debarkation day, sadly. So we're docked here in Ensenada. Ensenada is a very industrial port. If you've ever been here, it's not very close to anything. It's really you can technically walk to downtown Ensenada, you can take. They have shuttles here. You can take for $4 or $5 if you want to.
We just walked around a little bit.
Ensenada gets a bad rap as being kind of a dull cruise port. I'll just leave it like that. We did get off the ship.
Yeah.
We did start walking, and then I said, "Huh, I didn't put any sunscreen on.
Yeah.
I didn't even bring my hat." And then I went, "I don't really want to get sunburned." So we walked by. There's a Carnival ship. Carnival Firenze is docked here as well. So we just took a quick walk by there, take a look at that ship, and kind of turned around and went back. So we were out for a good half an hour, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
But that was enough just to get off the ship for a while.
And then we did come back here, and we walked around the ship a lot.
Yep.
And then
You went to a movie.
Yeah, at 270 they had Wicked, which I love, so I did watch that. That was great.
Yep, I packed.
Yeah. Oh
Because
yeah.
it's time for packing. So we
that time.
packed and did all that stuff that you have to do on the last cruise day. We got our stuff all ready, and that's pretty much it. We're getting ready for dinner and the final, and this is probably it for this vlog.
Yeah. And just thank you.
We'll see you all next time, and remember, please remember to subscribe. It does us a lot, and press the notification button so you're up to date with what we're doing, and give a thumbs up if you can, if you like these videos. And go ahead and leave us a comment about what you like, what you don't like, and
Absolutely.
what do you think about taking your grown-up kids on a cruise with you?
Yeah.
Would you want them to do everything with you, or would you like them to just go on their own and check in every once in a while? Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you later.